What's up, wonderful people? Thank you very much for clicking this video. You are loved and respected. And if it's your first time here, let me tell you what we are all about, which is love, peace, forgiveness, and unity as our message to the world. Straight out of Africa, good vibes, lots of good vibes. Tell us where you're watching from and let's dive in, man. Good vibes till the end. Huh? Look what the psychologists found. Oh my god. Huh? What did they find? This must be definitely something creepy. These guys always go there deep down in tunnels and they are not afraid or scared of what they might come across there. You might come across some traps that people from the past used to put there. You see? And these guys are not afraid. But now this guy, they found some creepy looking type of skull and they don't know which type of skull is this. Oh my god. This is really creepy. What do you think was buried here? Is this some squirrel or some alien? Oh my god. Oh wow wow wow. This will freak me out. Yeah, but thanks to this sort of viewers that are daring to go to those limits, we get to see those videos, man.
Chinese restaurants really do have a bad rep. And at times it's exaggerated, but then there are other times that there's a reason why we always question what meat products do they use. Take a look at this footage. This witness was ordering Chinese food when she decides to sneak into the kitchen to just take a look around. But she caught something completely unexpected. She records what looks to be some sort of unidentified animal paw on their counter. Take a look at this and tell me, what do you think this is? Because it doesn't look legal.
呢個係招牌，係招牌炒河。
Good people of Earth, do you think that is real? Huh? Oh my god. That's a dragon.
I mean, Americans are not going to be capable of handling. This will be the breaking point, and what all of this war now means is like our political, like our already like house on fire will have gasoline like raining down, basically. Like there's gasoline rain coming down on the American house that is already inflamed. And this is it. I mean, this is the breaking point. We can't take anymore. We're soft peoples. We are an empire in decline. We are a culture in complete collapse. And Joe Biden needs to just take these things on the chin and not launch us into fucking World War III, but it's already too late. Because World War II never actually ended, and forever war is the job of every president is to maintain forever war, right? So that the military-industrial complex, who are their paymasters, can keep reining in their blood money. We're not going to be able to take this. It's literally this is it. This is the breaking point. Look at what it's doing. Like look at kind of like who's being sliced in half by these actions, right? Like look at all the political division that's created by what Israel is doing domestically in American politics, and understand this is the straw that broke the camel's back. And buckle the fuck up, because this election is going to get crazy. I have no idea if Donald Trump will be the nominee, but we're not going to be capable of handling this election season. If Biden continues this aggression, it's going to escalate, because Iran will then tit for tat, and boom, Off we go. We're back in the Middle East. Dude, the masters of war own us. We are just like working our asses off to pay taxes that our government just shovels to buy weapons. It's outrageous. It's literally outrageous, but this is curtains.
Oh my god, what do you think? Abandoned puppy tremble under snow with eyes full of sadness. Oh my god, that's so sad. You see, that's very bad. Seeing people abandon animals that they had taken to take good care of. You see, that's not nice, man. People should be loving and caring to animals and treating them nicely. You see, good vibes, man, till the end. Oh, like us, we found some mother cat there on the road. The person has abandoned, and those animals were good vibes. They were scared. That mother had some kids, and we took them, and it's just not so nice seeing people leave animals there on the road. You see, that cat is hard to pet it, but we are trying our best. Soon we shall be cuddling with it, and we shall get a chance to see it. Like these guys did some good gesture. You see, oh, they took their puppy, this puppy, and took it to their home. You see, this is incredible. This is a wonderful guy. Good vibes. This is what we are talking about. Love and caring for your neighbor as you do for yourself.
You can do a million good things in life, okay? A million good things. Do one bad thing, and that is what you'll fucking be remembered for. Is that one bad thing. Fuck a million good things. It's that one bad thing. Someone will always bring that up.
Oh my god.
The world record for the most magic tricks done in 3 minutes. Got a little fire, and then whoosh, it's gonna change. It's gonna take. I feel like, okay, you gotta do all that. I feel like you gotta go quick with this. This is, I would do these like super rapid fire. This guy doing all his gestures and stuff. Yeah, I get it, but like, I feel like if I'm doing a world record, like you gotta go quick, man. You know, you got the box empty, and then boom, we got some appearing balls. Okay, sponge balls. Yep, cool trick. All right, we got the flower inside this like vase-looking thing, and then I haven't seen that before. That's cool. Cool wand trick there. Oh, multiplying wands. Nice. Oh my god, how many of those he has in there? Okay. What is that, like a cup of some sort? Oh, the multiplying bottles. Yeah, nice. Now, I wonder if this counts as one trick for this whole section right here with the bottles, or is each one that he pulls out a different considered a new trick? I don't know. We got the hand chopper. Put his hand in there. Oh, good looking illusion. The hand chopper. Sword. Sword goes through the hole. I've seen this. This is like a sword through neck thing. He's going to put this contraption around his neck. Now he's going to stick the sword through there, and it's going to penetrate his neck. And you'll see the sword go out the back. You'll see it. Yep, you'll see it go out the back. Hey. See, I don't know. I still think he's taking too long with each trick. Like if somebody else went along and did these, you know, in half the time that it took him, they would definitely take the record from this guy. So, I don't know. I just feel like there's no urgency in this. But I guess you still have to have all the theatrics. Oh, hey, look at that. A little stuffed animal appears. What do we got next? Got a black cloth. Nothing in there. Okay, I feel like that wasn't very good. I feel like he basically just saw it was done. Alright, you got a cloth covering table. Oh, the floating table illusion. Yeah, here we go. Floating table. Okay. Nice. Nice, very cool. I actually don't know how that's done. I've seen it so much. People do it on stage all the time. I actually don't know how that's done. I have an idea, but I don't know how that's done. Umbrella opens up. Okay. Ta-da!
I was doing some research and took a look at Russia and where Russia is on the map. Then I saw a 1771 map showing the land that we know as Tartaria, or Tartary. Well, then I saw that Tartaria's flag had a dragon on it, and I thought that was interesting. And then I went to check Russia's flag, and theirs had a horse. Wait, The horse is standing on? What is that? Don't tell me that is a dragon. Thank you for joining me for episode 24 of My Lunch Break. I hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new, welcome. Let's start off with the Cincinnati Music Hall. And who built this thing in 1878? Samuel Hannaford and Sons? Haven't we heard of this crazy group before? Yeah, we have. In our very last episode, actually. Episode 23. So we already know there's something weird going on with this building and this Samuel group. And we don't have to get too far into that in this episode, but let's do a quick recap on these guys for anyone that missed the last episode. They are led by a 23-year-old master builder that designs and builds the most incredible architecture in the whole world in the 1800s in Ohio. And he is never mentioned in any news articles until years after the buildings are completed, which is totally normal and acceptable. Oh, it isn't? No, it isn't. Samuel Hannaford and Sons Construction Company did not have any known records until 1896, when a newspaper finally mentioned them. But they were supposedly off building tons of buildings before then. Okay, we're all caught up, and let's attack this narrative even further. The Music Hall in Cincinnati, Ohio. The construction of the Cincinnati Music Hall took approximately 2 years. The building process began in 1876 and was completed in 1878. Simple construction in the 1800s, of course. Oh, right, I forgot. Massive construction projects were just thrown together in 24 months in the 1800s. What are we reading here? 24 months? In a time where horse-drawn carriages, wagons, and carts were commonly used for local transportation, both for personal travel and the transport of goods. Who believes this type of civilization was capable of constructing something like this in a time frame that we would struggle with today? I think they would have built this faster than our current civilization if this story is true. Could you imagine? All right, honey, I'm leaving for work in my horse and wagon. I'll be back at 5. I'm off to build this 158-foot-high music hall that includes an iconic bell tower and spire. Me and a couple sons will get this thing done, no problem, in under 24 months. Hope there isn't any traffic on my way there. What a joke. The Cincinnati Music Hall has a total seating capacity of around 3,516. Are you on the fence? If it's still an old world building? Should I continue and help you over the fence? The music hall was completed in 1878, supposedly. What do you think happened 2 years later? Take a guess. The fire resulted in significant damage to the interior of the building, including the destruction of the original auditorium. However, the exterior structure largely survived, and the music hall was subsequently restored and rebuilt. Okay, so we have another fire burned down the building story. And remember, this is always the clear giveaway. The fire story is so repetitive, but it is key to our research. It gives the whole thing away, and this building is from the old world.
Oh my god! Oh, what do you think about that? You said that's really creepy about all those buildings. There are always some here in our country that we see.
Language that reads exactly as it writes.
No, I actually don't, but I do know a language that's exactly the opposite of that, because I've been learning Danish now for 3 years, and let's just say that Danish does not read as it writes. These are some examples of how crazy Danish pronunciation is. So the first word is pronounced selvfølgelig. It makes no sense. It's pronounced selvfølgelig. Second word, this is a place in Denmark, by the way. It's pronounced Amager. Where did the last 3 letters go? Don't ask me. Then we have this. This means 37. It's pronounced 37. 37. Then we have the sentence, and the sentence means I had a question. And when I started learning Danish, I had a lot of questions. But this is pronounced jeg havde en spørgsmål. Så næste gang du tænker, at engelsk udtale er ikke logisk, prøv at lære dansk.
Oh my god!
Every once in a while, a scientific paper gets published that absolutely changes my worldview, the way I see the world when I'm walking around outside. And that's what just happened, because a paper was able to prove that plants make noise. But that's not even the most interesting part. Anyways, listen to this. I'll let you hear it first.
Tomato sounds that we recorded.
So let's talk about a few things. First off, why are we just finding this out? We obviously don't hear it when we're outside, even though they found that it's just about as loud as human speech. It's at a frequency we can't hear, but that doesn't mean that other animals can't hear this. You'll see they mention that right here, and we'll get back to that. So why do plants make the noise in the first place? This study, they looked at like healthy plants. They also looked at dehydrated plants that needed water and plants where they cut the stem. With the healthy plants, they would only make around one noise per hour. But with the unhealthy ones, the ones that were stressed, they would make dozens of sounds per hour. So when we're walking around outside and we see a plant that looks obviously unhealthy, like it's dying, it's actually making more noise because it's unhealthy. Now, something else they were able to do, they used AI, and that AI was able to like decipher the noise made. They were able to identify the plant by the noise. So the plants do make noise, but like, what does this actually, like why? What purpose does it serve? We don't know. There are a few hypotheses they mentioned though. First off, like they mentioned, other animals and life forms may be able to hear this. It may somehow guide life to that plant in need. I don't know. They also mentioned maybe the other plants can hear this. Maybe there is something that we don't know about that allows them to hear each other. So I'm about to go on a walk with my daughter, and it's going to be pretty quiet. I'll hear some birds, but it's weird to think about the fact that for some animals, they're hearing an entire different ecosystem in a way. I don't know how to describe it. They're hearing a different environment than I'll be. So quick clarification, this doesn't necessarily prove the plants are communicating with each other. It could just be a byproduct, the sound that is, of some other process within the plant. Either way, I think it's really interesting though, because like some animals probably can hear this. So it's interesting to think of the soundscape. Like, could some of them treat rainforests like we treat the North Star, helping them orientate themselves and know which direction is which? Either way, I think that part of it's fascinating.
That's incredible.
This is what's known in the film industry as the poor man's process. The actors are in the car, the crew members rock the car back and forth. You have grips with flags, waving them across lights, and the grips will wave tree branches back and forth. This is all done to create the illusion that the vehicle is moving. This is poor man's process on a volume stage. You have LED walls and ceiling. You can have images coming from every direction. And it's not by any means cheap. They should probably rename it from poor man's process to millionaire mock motion.
Oh, that just spoiled my fun in movies.
Yeah, TikTok. Can y'all explain to me what happened here? And this happened in Australia. My man's a fisherman. What is this? Y'all ready? I need all those comments below. Run that video. Somebody who knows what this is, because I don't.
What is it? Oh. Holy, that scared the crap out of me. Wait. Ah! Whoa, sharks are too friendly. Sharks got my fish. Yep. Oh no, bulldogs. Oh no, on the way back up it got eaten again. Holy Jesus. Oh, my line is really close to the rock there. Queenie, oh God, with a big shark. Oh no, oh, big shark. Oh, gone. Oh no, my fish is still on, he's all over here now. Swim, little buddy. Shark's trying to eat him. Oh no, oh, the shark got him. Oh, that was hectic. Ah!
Oh! Oh, crazy stuff in Australia.
بازدگر جوشوندن فویل آلومینیوم خبر داری؟ فویلای آلومینیوم رو به تیکه‌های مربع تقسیم می‌کنیم و بعدم هر کدوم رو مشعله می‌کنیم و به آب در حال جوش اضافه می‌کنیم. در مرحله بعدی قاشق چنگاله که کدر شدن رو می‌ریزیم تو قابلمه و اجازه میدیم 5 دقیقه بجوشه و بعدم با یه دستمال اونا رو خشک می‌کنیم. همونطور که می‌بینیم قاشق چنگاله مثل روز اولشون براق و تمیز شدن.
Does that really work?
Guys, plant propagation can't be easier than this. Just from single leaf of hydrangea, just like that, we're gonna clip it, stick it in a banana, then in the potting soil. And here we go, you're gonna see the magic in 25 days. Unbelievable, look at it guys, take a look, beautiful roots, beautiful. Guys, try it. It works. It'll save you lots of money. Please like this video. Follow me for more gardening tips. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't know that. We do that here. See, some things that amazes English people sometimes surprise me. Like this small stuff here, you guys getting stuff from the farm, and you wonder how you live, man. But anyway, you are much love to yourself, man, and all those people out there in the world. You are loved and respected. Like now from this side of the world, a kid does not own such a fool in many ways. In the movie, oh, that's incredible. Much love to all humans out there, man, to the parents. Big up to yourself, man, for bringing kids to
the word English is a grafted word. It is a combination of the word Engels, a name that pertains to Germanic people, and the word ish, which is a suffix used to form adjectives from nouns, giving it the sense of belonging to. So we can conclude that English is a Germanic language that belongs to the Germans. And since the word Engels and angels sound and look so similar, in the sense they have you calling them angels subconsciously and you don't even realize it. This Germanic language is a branch of the Indo-European language family, as well as Indo-Aryan, which goes back to the Sanskrit language, which is the language of the Hindus. In the 5th century, the Angles, together with the Saxons and Jutes, invaded and conquered Britain. This new land they made for themselves was called Anglo-Saxons, and for short, Anglo-land, which is now pronounced England. And their language is what we call Old English today. Soon, French, Latin, Slavic, Italian, Arabic, Greek, Hebrew, Portuguese, and many other languages were added to it to further confuse us. The year 1066 AD marked the end of Old English and the beginning of Middle English. Middle English took its root in Europe between 1100s and 1500s AD, and by the year 1476 AD, modern English came about, which is really American. Many people do not know that the English language started out as letters with hard sounds, much like the German and Greek language of today, which was merely grunting sounds. This language eventually evolved into what we presently speak. World leaders had planned to have the entire world speak in English, and thus it became the most widely used language in every country. It is no coincidence that most people in the world speaks English. Speaking this language, however, have helped to enslave the minds and bodies of our people world over, and it has been a tool of the evil ones to keep us trapped in a hypnotic spell by simply playing with words. To put a spell on someone is to utilize words in such a captivating way that the victim doesn't even realize it. For example, we awake each day and greet each other good morning, and throughout our day, we also greet others hello. Now let's scrutinize this. A wake is a ritual in which family and friends view the body of the deceased and people are in great mourning. When we greet someone hello, we are actually saying hell is low. Another example is in our leisure, we tend to watch television programs, and again, we are actually saying tell-lie-vision while we're being programmed. And this is not deep. We once were able to see this very easily before we became spellbound by this language. It all starts from childhood, when we were taught to spell words incorrectly, like the word sugar, which should be spelled S-H-U-G-A-R. Look at the alphabets. All the letters in the alphabet are not English letters. And it's simple to know. A rule of thumb is if you cannot spell a letter beginning with the letter that they tell you it is, then it is not an original letter. Take the letter C, for instance. To spell C, you have to use the letter S. To spell F, you have to use the letter E. To spell the letter H, you have to use the letter A. This language has been put together with symbols and codes to trick you and teach you to not know and to ultimately keep you trapped mentally. And because of this reality, the most literate people in the language are in fact the most ignorant. This ignorance comes from the dictionary, which should rightfully be called a definitionary, for diction is how to say a word, not define it. And even the word definition is a trick. Just look at it. Definition, to make you deaf to the true meaning of words. As you can see, the English language is a spell, and in order to keep yourself and your children from being victims of it, become a child again and relearn your language.
I would argue who actually ever came to Britain was the African emperor, Septimius Severus.
Hold on. Let's just stop there.
Okay.
Are you telling me there was an African emperor?
There was an African emperor, and he was one of the greatest Roman emperors. So he was born in North Africa in AD 145, and he died here, right beneath your feet.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So
in York?
In York. This is where he would have lived. His bedroom would have been within 10 yards of where we're sitting, below us. Actually, I can show you what the family looked like.
Really?
Because we have a portrait here called the Severan Tonda. This is like a photograph.
Oh my goodness.
Of the Severan family. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
There they are.
Wow. It's amazing to actually see his portrait. It's a black man, isn't it? I always remember the Romans being quite violent when I was at school. Was Severus nasty?
He was a warrior. He came here to Britain in AD 208. He got a message from the governor, and the governor said that we here in Britain are being attacked from the north and we're in danger of being overrun. The first thing he does is have them build the walls of Roman London.
Wow.
So the city of London, to this day, the square mile is defined by the African emperor Septimius Severus. If you walk into the reception area of the British Museum, the first bust you see is a bust of Septimius Severus, alabaster white, but actually when it was in real life in the Roman world, it would have been painted as he was, a man from North Africa, a black man.
So no one would know that that was not a white man?
Absolutely right. This is a man who's there all the time. He's right in front of us all the time in the British Museum, but nobody knows unless you dig into the story that he was a warrior emperor from North Africa who stayed true to his own heritage.
This is just incredible. I can't believe
this. I give you...
Wow! It looks so real, doesn't it? That looks so real.
If you look at his eyes, it's like looking into the eyes of a real person.
This African emperor has just completely blown my mind. It's completely changed. I had known this as a child.
The Roman Empire is a truly cosmopolitan mixing pot of people from all over the Roman Empire.
This is why Aussies and Kiwis are fucking built different, mate. Even some of your cutest animals sound like fucking nightmares. I know plenty of animal sounds in the middle of the night. I know what coyotes sound like, and I know how to react to that. You stay over there, stay away from the chickens, stay away from the dogs, and you don't gotta go meet Jesus. Floof ninjas. I've heard floof ninjas in the middle of the night, and at first it's terrifying, and then you're like, oh, they're cute. Stay away from chickens, stay away from the dogs, and generally if they get close to either one, I'll like put a warning shot near them, because I don't want to have to schwack them if I don't have to. Coyotes and hogs just get sent to Jesus. I hear that in the middle of the night. I'm expecting, like, a bunyip if I'm in Australia. If you don't know what a fucking bunyip is, look it up, mate. It's fucking terrifying. They're like the chupacabra. If the chupacabra took fucking steroids, mate. Are they related to raptors? You saw how that thing moved, right? Are they related to raptors? Because they run and sound like one.
Oh, wonderful people, man. Thanks for watching up to this part, man. This is always interesting to see how humans live in different parts of the world. And the creativity is always very interesting to watch. You see, like now that video, that was probably someone's father being creative there. You see, Imagine having such a visitor and visitor starts to do such kind of stuff. How would you take it? Leave a comment there about those videos that has passed. You see? And watch till the end. Let's spread this message of love. Hit the like button too. You see? Good vibes, man. You see that thing that girl was doing? I also have some friend of mine who is very economical and tries to do that thing. Only that his process, he lacks tools and uses his hands and improvises. It takes a lot of time and it really makes me wonder. Anyway, good vibes till the end, man. You see, people, as long as we do this stuff, you see, send love, good vibes. Today I feel happy, extremely, man.
لا aujourd'hui aussi c'est un autre jour. لا إله. Le monde part en couille. Non. J'ai du mal à imaginer regarde ces trucs là. Eh oui.
See, that's just very lovely, man. And children identify good vibes. Much love to all humans out there to the world. You see, it's incredible just to see humans being human and do good deeds and stuff. It's amazing. Like this guy here sharing this information for free, and it's incredible. I'd like to see what the result could be. Oh, this is nice. He uses the pencil as a sword, and it's incredible. This could be pretty helpful if it works. Oh, myself, this can help me.
But you know me, so bear with me. Story time. This ocean is a thief. A young boy wrote this on a shore near the ocean after losing his shoes in the water. A fisherman wrote this ocean is rich after caughting many fish. A diver came out of the water with pearls and he wrote this ocean is generous. The mother who lost her son in the ocean, she wrote, this ocean is a killer. But a huge wave came and erased all what these people wrote. So maybe I should understand that people tend to define and describe things according to their experience, according to their point of view. And even if part of the definition is right, doesn't make it true, because they didn't see the whole picture. So maybe I should not care about what people think of me. I should care about how I see myself. But what do I know? Stay safe. Love you.
I didn't expect that. Now, how about if we go higher? I'm going to try and whistle and see what that does. Wrong side. Let's go a little bit higher yet. Now, I'll also try making sounds underneath it through this short piece of plastic tube. Now, we were starting to see some very interesting patterns form on the top of this plastic. But my range is not too good, and the quality is not too good either. So I think I'm going to switch from me making the sound to something that has a little better range. So we're going to put this speaker down, and then put this over top of it. And I'm either going to use a tone generator or the piano, and see what kind of patterns we can get. Notice that we get simpler patterns with the lower frequencies, and as the frequency increases, the pattern becomes more complex. Now the patterns that form on this plastic do so for the same reasons as they do on the metal colloding plates.
These are the homemade plates that I showed in a previous video, and as you can see, the same type of patterns forms on these metal plates as we were seeing on this plastic membrane.
These patterns form because the sound wave causes the surface to resonate. It has standing waves that collects sand into places of very little energy, that would be our nodes, and where it's moving quite a bit, it keeps the sand from those areas, and that would be examples of antinodes.
Now as we increase the frequency, those compressional waves become shorter, giving us more standing waves and a more complex pattern on the surface.
Oh, he deserves a Dad of the Year award. Let's see. Dad beats no side, and oh, this is an incredible dad. Oh! You see now this guy, this is some good vibes. Dad, man, you see? Generally all parents are good vibes, you see? And the dream is that parents go just to provide for their children and make them happy. It's some good vibes and incredible, huh? Mm-hmm. I was saying, big up to all parents, man. We know the hardships that they go through to provide to your children, man. You see, that is incredible. May the universe always reward you. Children, respect your parents, you see, so that the universe may reward you. Good vibes, man. And all people, let's love one another and send love and caring, you see. Keep it tuned for another 5 episodes that will be coming your way. You are loved and respected. And hit the super thanks button and the like button. Yo, man. Goodbye. We are out.